Something huge is unfolding in the sky, and whether you see it or not, it's already pulling at your energy. The final lunar shift of February 2025 is unlike anything we've felt before. Strange forces are at play, and the signs are intensifying. But here's the catch. If you don't act now, you could miss the window to align with what's coming. You may have already felt it. The restless nights, the sudden waves of emotion, the eerie sense that something big is around the corner. This is not your imagination. The moon is sending signals, and those who ignore them may be blindsided by what's ahead. For centuries, civilizations have feared the last quarter moon, believing it to be a time when the unseen forces of the universe shift gears. Ancient texts warn of disruptions, veiled truths coming to light, and a thinning of the veil between worlds. What's happening in the skies right now is more than just a phase. It's a cosmic warning. Something is about to be revealed, something that could shake the very foundation of your reality. You have less than 24 hours to prepare, and what you do next could determine whether you rise with the wave or get caught in the undertow. This isn't fear-mongering. This is an urgent wake-up call. The last days of February will not be like any other. Decisions made now will echo into the coming months, shaping your path in ways you never expected. There are things you must do before the shift intensifies, and things you must avoid at all costs. Stay with me, because in the next few minutes, I'll break down exactly what's coming, what you need to know, and how to align yourself before it's too late. This is not a normal lunar shift. This is something much, much bigger, and time is running out. If you're hearing this message, it's not by chance. The universe led you here for a reason. The energy shift is already in motion, and what happens next could transform everything. Don't keep this wisdom to yourself. Like this video, share it with those who need to hear it, and subscribe so you never miss another divine message. The signs are unfolding, and together we can navigate this powerful shift. The unseen lunar pulse, how it's already affecting you. The unseen pulse of the moon is already casting its influence, though many might not fully understand how deep its effects are. It's as though a subtle shift in the air has caused a hidden wave of energy to ripple through the collective. If you're feeling restless or unsettled lately, you're not alone. The very fabric of our energetic existence is recalibrating, and this is often felt as an internal turbulence, an unshakable sensation that something is shifting, but you may not be able to pinpoint exactly what. It's almost as though you are being gently nudged to realign yourself with a new frequency, one that the moon is guiding you towards. It's not uncommon to feel anxious, unsettled, or like you are waiting for something, even though nothing obvious is happening. These subtle energy waves are not just random. They are the result of this lunar phase, inviting you into a new space, both energetically and spiritually. If you've noticed that time itself seems to be moving at an unpredictable pace, you're experiencing another layer of this lunar influence. Hours can suddenly feel like minutes, or what should be a brief moment stretches endlessly. It's not your imagination. This moon phase is distorting time perception, pulling you out of the regular rhythm you're used to. It's as though the linear flow of time has been broken, and you're left trying to catch up with its unpredictable pulse. Sometimes you may even find yourself in a moment wondering how you got there so quickly, or in contrast, how a simple hour feels like an eternity. This feeling can leave you disoriented and seeking answers, but know that these time shifts are part of the recalibration happening within you and the world around you. Adding to this sense of inner chaos is the sudden surge of emotions that seem to appear out of nowhere. One moment, you might be fine, and the next, deep-rooted feelings, long buried in the corners of your mind, start to resurface. These emotions may not even be tied to recent events, but instead come from the past, reminding you of unresolved wounds or experiences you thought were long healed. The moon's energy serves as a catalyst, drawing out what's been hidden beneath the surface for healing or release. It's common during these times to feel overwhelmed by emotions that don't seem to have a clear cause. But rest assured, this is part of a larger process of cleansing and realignment. It's as if the universe is asking you to clear out the emotional clutter so you can move forward lighter and more in tune with your true self. In a world that's increasingly dependent on technology, you may have also noticed strange glitches or malfunctions in the devices around you. Phones, computers, even cars, seemingly functioning perfectly fine 1 minute and malfunctioning the next. This, too, is a symptom of the moon's electromagnetic influence. The frequency of the moon interacts with the artificial frequencies of modern technology, causing a disruption that seems almost impossible to explain. These glitches are not just inconvenient, they're a reminder from the universe that we are more than the sum of our technological advancements. They force us to pause, step back, and perhaps reconsider our relationship with the digital world. The disturbance is subtle but unmistakable, urging us to recalibrate our connection to both technology and the natural energies that guide us. Finally, you might feel an overwhelming urge to withdraw from the noise, whether it's the constant buzz of social media, the chatter of people around you, or the constant pressure to do more. The moon's pull encourages a retreat, a deep yearning to be alone, in quiet reflection. It's not that you're tired of the world, but the soul is craving silence to process the energetic shifts taking place. This time of retreat allows you to recenter yourself, to recalibrate your inner compass. It's a natural response, one that helps you integrate the changes that are happening not just in your environment, but deep within your being. During this time, it's essential to honor the need for solitude, as it's within this stillness that you'll find the clarity you seek. The moon is urging you to tune into your inner world, away from the distractions, so you can better understand what this energy shift means for you personally. The subtle lunar pulse may be hard to grasp at first, but its effects are real and undeniable. They are guiding us toward greater alignment, healing, and transformation. Embrace this time of inner recalibration, for it is preparing you for something much larger on the horizon. The moon's connection to your soul contracts. As the moon casts its silent glow over the world, something far deeper is happening within you, something beyond the physical, beyond the mind. This phase is not just about cosmic beauty, it is about unlocking the hidden agreements your soul made before arriving in this life. These agreements, known as soul contracts, shape the lessons you must learn, the challenges you must overcome, and the growth you are destined to experience. For many, these contracts remain hidden beneath layers of uncertainty and distractions, but under this moon's influence, the fog that once veiled your true path is beginning to lift. You may suddenly find yourself seeing life through a different lens, one that reveals where you are truly meant to go. Clarity emerges not as a whisper, but as an undeniable force, guiding you toward your higher purpose. It is as if the universe is holding up a mirror, reflecting the version of yourself that you were always meant to become. Alongside this newfound clarity comes the resolution of karmic cycles that have long been in motion. This moon is acting as a final chapter, a cosmic closing of contracts that have been playing out for lifetimes. You may notice patterns in your life suddenly coming to an end, old struggles, recurring obstacles, and lingering emotional wounds reaching their conclusion. These are the debts of past lives, the lessons you agreed to complete, and under this lunar influence, they are being settled. The weight that once held you down may begin to lift, replaced by a sense of freedom, as though invisible chains have finally been broken. Even if these karmic lessons have been painful, they have served their purpose, and now the universe is preparing you for a new chapter, one unburdened by the echoes of unfinished spiritual business. However, before you can fully step into this next phase, any unresolved matters from your past must rise to the surface. This moon will not allow anything to remain hidden. If there are conflicts left unspoken, emotions left unexpressed, or choices left unmade, they will demand attention now. The past will reappear not to haunt you, but to offer you a final opportunity for closure. Conversations you thought you would never have again may suddenly take place. People from your past may re-enter your life, either for healing or for one last goodbye. Even personal struggles you thought you had outgrown may resurface, not as a setback, but as a test to see if you are truly ready to move forward. This is the universe's way of ensuring that nothing lingers in the shadows, that no unfinished energy remains to pull you backward when your destiny is calling you forward. This clearing process also extends into your relationships, as the moon begins to realign you with the people meant to walk this journey with you. Some connections will naturally strengthen, feeling more aligned than ever before, while others may drift away, no matter how much you try to hold on. This is not about loss, but about alignment. The people who are meant to stay will be those who resonate with your evolving soul frequency, while those who no longer match that vibration will gently or suddenly fade. It may feel painful, but trust that these shifts are happening for your highest good. The universe is making space for new, deeper connections to take root, ones that support the person you are becoming rather than the person you were. With all these changes, you may feel an undeniable urge to rewrite your personal story. The old version of yourself no longer fits, and there is an overwhelming sense that it is time to step into a new identity, a new way of being. This moon is not just clearing the past, it is giving you the power to reshape the future. Who do you want to become? What beliefs are you ready to shed? What new truths are waiting to be written into your existence? The answers to these questions may come suddenly, in moments of deep reflection, or through experiences that shake you to your core. This is a moment of profound transformation, where you are given the opportunity to redefine your own narrative, no longer bound by past limitations. The universe is extending an invitation to step fully into the life you were meant to live, to claim the power of your own evolution. The only question now is, are you ready? Lunar DNA activation. The spiritual upgrade in progress. Something deep within you is stirring. Something ancient. Something powerful. Under the influence of this moon, your very DNA is awakening, unlocking knowledge that has been hidden within your cells for lifetimes. This is not just a shift in energy. It is a profound activation of the codes stored deep within your being. As this lunar force penetrates the core of your existence, memories that do not belong to this lifetime may begin to rise. You may feel sudden waves of déjà vu, as if you are remembering places, people, or experiences you have never encountered before. These are fragments of your soul's journey, echoes from past incarnations coming forward to remind you of who you have always been. Some of these memories may feel comforting, like a long-lost truth returning home, while others may be more challenging, revealing lessons and unfinished wisdom that still need to be integrated. It is as if the moon is shining a light into the forgotten corridors of your soul, urging you to remember what was once hidden. As this activation unfolds, your psychic awareness will begin to sharpen. The veil between dimensions is thinning, making it easier to receive messages from the unseen realms. You may start experiencing an increase in premonitions, a knowing that arrives before logic can explain it. Dreams may take on a vivid, prophetic quality, revealing glimpses of what is to come or offering insights into questions you have long carried. You may find yourself sensing the emotions of others more intensely, picking up on energies in ways you never did before. The messages of the universe are becoming louder, more direct, and impossible to ignore. It is as though an invisible current of wisdom is flowing into your consciousness, guiding you toward a deeper understanding of your purpose. What once felt like subtle intuition now feels like an undeniable truth, and the more you trust it, the clearer it will become. This moon is also igniting the creative forces within you. Thoughts and ideas that had been sitting quietly in the background of your mind are now surging forward with urgency. You may feel an unshakable need to express yourself, whether through art, writing, music, or simply the way you move through the world. The energy of manifestation is at an all-time high, and whatever you create in this moment will be infused with the essence of your evolving spirit. The visions you receive are not random. They are blueprints from the universe, whispers of what is possible if you have the courage to bring them to life. You are not just being inspired, you are being called to action. The barriers that once made creation feel difficult are dissolving, replaced by a limitless flow of ideas waiting to take form. With all these changes happening so quickly, you may begin to feel like you are shedding an old version of yourself at an accelerated pace. Who you were last week may already feel distant, as if you have stepped into an entirely new reality. Your thoughts, your desires, your very sense of identity may feel like they are shifting before your eyes. This is not your imagination. This is evolution in motion. Your frequency is rising, recalibrating, adjusting to a higher state of being. The people and places that once resonated with you may now feel foreign, and that is because you are no longer aligned with the same energetic patterns. What once felt comfortable may now feel limiting. What once felt distant may now feel like home. You are moving into a space where your soul's true essence is beginning to take the lead, guiding you toward the path you were always meant to walk. Amidst all of this, you may also feel an undeniable pull toward the cosmos, as if the universe itself is speaking directly to you. The night sky may seem different, almost alive, filled with messages waiting to be understood. The stars, the planets, and the moon itself may feel like they're trying to tell you something, revealing a connection that has always been there but is only now becoming clear. You may catch yourself looking up more often, feeling a sense of belonging that goes beyond this earthly existence. This is because you are beginning to remember. You are not just a body moving through time. You are a soul woven into the fabric of the universe. The great cosmic dance is unfolding, and you are not just watching it, you are a part of it. The question is, are you ready to embrace what is being revealed? The moon's influence on collective shifts. Something profound is happening across the world, an invisible force moving beneath the surface, yet its effects are impossible to ignore. As the moon reaches this powerful phase, it is acting as a catalyst for a mass awakening, one that is shaking the very foundations of how people see reality. More and more individuals are questioning what they have been told, sensing that something greater is at play. The once comfortable illusions of the past are beginning to fracture, making way for a new understanding of existence. It is as if an unseen light has been switched on, illuminating the hidden corners of consciousness, and those who were once asleep are beginning to stir. This awakening is not just personal, it is collective. The energy of this moon is like a ripple spreading outward, touching countless souls at once. People from all walks of life, regardless of background or beliefs, are feeling an inner nudge, an unexplainable urge to seek something deeper, something real. This shift is not limited to the inner world. The moon's influence is also pulling back the veil on global affairs, exposing truths that have long been buried beneath layers of secrecy. What was once hidden in darkness is being dragged into the light. Deception, corruption, and hidden agendas are no longer able to remain concealed as easily as before. It is as if the moon's energy is dissolving the fog of misinformation, making it clearer than ever what has been manipulated and distorted. Many will find themselves stunned by revelations that challenge their previous understanding of how the world operates. What once seemed unshakable, certain structures, institutions, and narratives will begin to show cracks. The truth has a way of surfacing when the time is right, and under this moon, that time has arrived. Those who have long sensed that something was off will finally have confirmation, while those who resisted questioning reality may find themselves unable to ignore the signs any longer. Beyond human consciousness, the Earth itself is undergoing a recalibration. The planet's energetic grid, the vast web of unseen power lines that connect sacred sites and natural energy centers, is shifting. These places, ancient temples, ley lines, mountains, and deep oceanic points, are receiving a surge of new energy, almost as if the Earth is breathing differently. Those who are sensitive to energy may feel this even without being near these locations. There is an underlying hum, a frequency change, a sensation that something is being restructured at the deepest level. The Earth, like its inhabitants, is evolving. This alignment is preparing both nature and humanity for the next phase of spiritual growth. Those who attune themselves to these frequencies may feel a strong call to visit certain places, meditate near water, or simply spend more time in nature, where the Earth's shifts can be felt most profoundly. At the same time, a powerful transformation is unfolding within the collective consciousness. People are beginning to turn away from division and seek unity instead. The illusion of separation, whether through politics, religion, race, or ideology, is starting to crumble under the weight of a greater truth. At the core, all are connected. The moon's influence is amplifying this realization, making it harder for people to stay trapped in old patterns of conflict and misunderstanding. There is a growing desire for harmony, for working together rather than against one another. It will become more apparent that love, compassion, and truth are stronger forces than fear and division. As this shift deepens, more individuals will feel drawn to spiritual practices, community gatherings, and movements centered around healing and higher consciousness. Even those who never considered themselves spiritual may suddenly feel a pull toward meditation, energy work, or introspection. The moon is whispering to all who are willing to listen. The time for unity is now. Perhaps the most mysterious sign of all will be found in the sky itself. This moon is bringing with it celestial phenomena that cannot be easily explained. Strange lights, unexpected auroras, shifting colors, and perhaps even anomalies that defy logic. These are confirmations that something extraordinary is taking place. For those who pay attention, the signs will be undeniable. Some will brush them off as coincidences, while others will recognize them for what they truly are: messages from the cosmos. The universe is speaking in symbols, in patterns, in the language of the stars. The question is, are you ready to see? The 5 universal laws amplified during this moon phase. There is an undeniable force at play during this moon phase, one that magnifies the unseen patterns governing reality. The universe operates through sacred laws, ancient, unbreakable principles that dictate how energy moves, shifts, and transforms. Most of the time, these laws work subtly in the background, guiding life without being noticed. But now, under this lunar influence, their effects are becoming unmistakable. For those who are aware, this is an opportunity to align with these laws consciously, harnessing their power to create a life of balance and purpose. The first law being amplified is the law of reflection. This moon is acting as a mirror, revealing the hidden aspects of the self through external events. Everything happening around you, every interaction, challenge, or moment of joy is a direct reflection of what is unfolding within. If you notice patterns of conflict or resistance in your external world, it is a sign to look inward and identify what unresolved emotions or beliefs might be causing them. On the other hand, moments of synchronicity, kindness, and ease are indicators that your inner state is aligning with harmony. This moon is making it impossible to ignore the truth. The outside world is simply a projection of the energy you carry within. The more you embrace this understanding, the more power you gain over your reality. The second law heightened by this moon is the law of vibration. Every thought, emotion, and action emits a frequency, shaping the experiences that unfold in return. This is why some people seem to move effortlessly through life, while others feel stuck in endless cycles of struggle. The key lies in vibration. Right now, the moon is amplifying personal energy fields, making it easier to feel whether one's frequency is high or low. Those in a state of fear, doubt, or anger may notice these emotions intensify, pulling in situations that reinforce them. But those who shift toward gratitude, peace, and trust will find their energy elevating at an accelerated pace. This is a crucial moment. What you focus on now is laying the foundation for what comes next. Another law being illuminated is the law of rhythm. Everything in life moves in cycles, much like the tides, the seasons, and the moon itself. Many fear the lows, seeing them as setbacks, but this universal law reminds us that every low is simply a preparation for the next high. Under this moon, those experiencing difficulties may find relief in understanding that their current struggles are not permanent. They are part of a natural flow. Likewise, those riding a wave of success should not fear change, for everything is in motion. This rhythm is what allows growth, transformation, and evolution to take place. The more one embraces this ebb and flow, the less resistance is felt, and the smoother life becomes. The moon is also reinforcing the law of correspondence. The phrase, "as above, so below," is more than just words. It is a truth deeply woven into existence. Celestial movements influence human consciousness, even if most do not realize it. Just as the tides respond to the moon, so too does the human body, mind, and spirit. This is why energy feels heightened during certain phases, and why emotions fluctuate in ways that seem unexplainable. The events unfolding in the sky are not separate from daily life. They are interconnected. The more one aligns with these cosmic rhythms rather than resisting them, the easier it becomes to move in harmony with life itself. Lastly, this moon is making the law of divine timing undeniable. Nothing in the universe happens by accident. Every encounter, delay, breakthrough, or ending is unfolding precisely when it is meant to. Under this lunar influence, people may feel an intense desire for things to move faster or unfold differently, but the key is trust. When something does not happen as expected, it is not a failure, it is alignment. The universe operates on a timing far beyond human comprehension, orchestrating events with perfect precision. This is a moment to surrender control, knowing that everything is arriving exactly when it should. These 5 laws are not abstract concepts. They are the unseen forces shaping every moment of existence. And during this moon, their presence is being magnified. Those who tune in and work with them will find life shifting in extraordinary ways, as if they have finally unlocked the deeper flow of the universe. 5 ways to harmonize with the lunar shift. The energy of this moon phase is not just something to observe, it is something to align with. The shifts happening now are subtle yet powerful, influencing both the body and the mind. When the moon undergoes transformation, so does everything connected to it, including emotions, thoughts, and the overall flow of life. The key to moving through these changes with ease is harmony. Instead of resisting the energetic currents, one can tune in, flow with them, and even use them as tools for personal transformation. This is where certain practices become essential, not just for balance, but for deepening the connection to the moon's energy. One of the most effective ways to synchronize with this shift is through deep breathing exercises. Breath is the bridge between the conscious and the unconscious, the physical and the energetic. By inhaling deeply and exhaling slowly, the body begins to fall into the natural rhythm of the lunar cycle. This is not just about relaxation, it is about alignment. The moon governs the tides, and just as it moves water in the oceans, it affects the water within the human body. Conscious breathing allows one to tap into this connection, bringing a sense of stability even amidst uncertainty. When practiced under the moon's glow, this technique can heighten sensitivity to its energy, making it easier to feel and interpret its messages. Another profound method of harmonization is moon water charging. Water is a sacred conductor of energy, and during this phase, it absorbs the moon's frequencies with incredible potency. Simply placing a container of water under the night sky allows it to be infused with lunar light, transforming it into a tool for purification and renewal. Drinking this water, using it in rituals, or even washing the face with it can clear stagnant energy and enhance spiritual awareness. This practice has been used for centuries, not as superstition, but as a way to merge the physical with the celestial. Each sip carries the vibration of the moon, creating an internal shift that is both gentle and profound. Keeping a journal during this time is also essential. The moon speaks in whispers, through dreams, sudden insights, and repeated signs that often go unnoticed. By writing down thoughts, emotions, and intuitive nudges, a pattern begins to emerge. Messages that seemed random at first gain clarity, forming a larger picture of what the moon is trying to communicate. Journaling under lunar influence reveals personal cycles, areas that need healing, and even glimpses into the next phase of spiritual evolution. Over time, this practice transforms scattered thoughts into a roadmap, guiding one toward deeper understanding and awareness. Crystals also play a powerful role in lunar alignment. Stones like selenite, moonstone, and labradorite naturally resonate with the moon's frequency, amplifying its energy. Selenite, in particular, acts as a purifier, clearing away energetic blockages and making room for new vibrations to settle in. Moonstone enhances intuition, strengthening the connection to lunar wisdom, while labradorite deepens spiritual vision, helping to navigate the shifts occurring within and around. Simply holding these stones, meditating with them, or placing them near the bed during sleep can intensify the ability to absorb and process the moon's energetic influence. Finally, one of the most overlooked yet powerful ways to harmonize with the lunar shift is by spending time in natural darkness. In a world dominated by artificial light, the connection to the night has been lost. Yet the moon's energy is strongest when the distractions of modern life are removed. Sitting in a dimly lit space or outside under the open sky allows inner sight to awaken. Without the interference of screens and artificial brightness, the senses sharpen, and intuition becomes clearer. The darkness is not something to fear. It is a space of depth, insight, and awakening. In these quiet moments, the moon's presence is felt most deeply, revealing truths that cannot be seen in the glare of everyday distractions. By embracing these practices, one does not just witness the lunar shift, but becomes a part of it. The energy of the moon is always available, but now, during this heightened phase, it is calling louder than ever. Those who listen, align, and harmonize will find themselves moving through this transformation with ease, clarity, and a newfound connection to the universe itself. 5 rare lunar phenomena that are activating. Now, the moon's energy is not just influencing emotions and consciousness, it is actively altering the physical and energetic fabric of reality. Right now, a rare set of lunar phenomena is unfolding, creating shifts that are both visible and invisible. These activations are affecting not only the Earth's structure, but also the very essence of human perception. While many may dismiss these occurrences as coincidences, those attuned to the moon's power can sense the deeper meaning behind them. One of the most significant changes happening is the moon's intensified magnetic pull on the Earth's crust. This is not just an abstract force, it is a real, measurable influence that can lead to seismic shifts, pressure buildups, and even subtle movements beneath the surface. Some areas may experience an increase in tremors, landslides, or unusual ground activity. While these effects are not always dramatic, they are signs that the lunar force is actively reshaping the planet's energy field. The moon does not just affect water, it influences the very land beneath our feet, creating a ripple effect that extends to all living beings. At the same time, geomagnetic storms are coinciding with this lunar phase, creating an amplification of cosmic energy. These storms, caused by solar flares and bursts of charged particles from the sun, are now interacting with the moon's vibrational shift. The result is an intensified energetic field surrounding the Earth, which can lead to fluctuations in electromagnetic frequencies. Many may notice disruptions in technology, sudden surges of static energy, or even changes in how they feel physically. This is because the human body, much like the Earth, is also electromagnetic in nature. As the planetary energy shifts, so does the human biofield, forcing an internal recalibration. This leads directly to another rare activation: the heightened bioelectric responses occurring within the human body. Right now, the nervous system is being influenced by the moon's charge, altering brainwave patterns, heart rhythms, and overall energy flow. Some may experience an increase in tingling sensations, unexplained surges of warmth, or sudden feelings of pressure in the head or chest. These are not random occurrences. They are signs that the body is adjusting to the moon's energetic pulse. Sleep cycles may be disrupted, focus may feel sharper or more scattered, and sensitivity to external energies may increase dramatically. This phase is like an energetic rewiring, pushing the body to adapt to a higher frequency. Another fascinating effect of this lunar shift is the intensity of dreams. Many are finding that their dreams feel more vivid, detailed, and real than waking life itself. These are not ordinary dreams. They are gateways to higher dimensions, offering messages, visions, and glimpses of what lies beyond the veil. In this phase, it is common to experience dreams that reveal past lives, future timelines, or interactions with guides and otherworldly beings. The moon is a powerful activator of the subconscious, and during this window, it is dissolving barriers between the seen and unseen. Those who pay attention to their dreams may find them acting as roadmaps, offering profound insights into their spiritual journey. Perhaps the most mysterious of all is the temporary distortion of energy fields. Many people may sense a change in their own energetic signature, as if their aura is shifting unpredictably. This can manifest as feeling disconnected from familiar surroundings, sensing a change in personal energy, or even noticing that others perceive them differently. The energetic body is undergoing a recalibration, adjusting to the new lunar frequency. This can lead to moments of feeling out of sync, as if reality itself is slightly different from one moment to the next. However, this is a natural part of the process. The body and spirit are learning to integrate the moon's evolving frequency, preparing for the next stage of awakening. These rare lunar phenomena are not random events. They are part of a larger, cosmic shift that is unfolding in real time. The earth, the body, and the mind are all being affected in ways that are both subtle and profound. Those who recognize these activations can move through them with awareness, using them as opportunities for growth, transformation, and deeper connection with the universe. The moon is not just a celestial object in the sky. It is a force of change, guiding all who are willing to listen. What you must let go of before the moon completes its cycle. As the moon moves through its cycle, it carries an energy of transformation, urging everything in its path to evolve. This is not just a passive shift. It is an invitation to let go of what no longer serves you, to clear the space needed for new beginnings. The moon's influence is like a tide, gently washing away the layers of the past. But if you resist its pull, you may find yourself caught in an internal struggle. Clinging to what is outdated, stagnant, or misaligned with your higher path will only create unnecessary friction. This is a time to surrender, to trust that releasing the old makes way for something far greater. One of the greatest barriers to growth is attachment to who you once were. The identities you have carried, whether shaped by past experiences, societal expectations, or personal beliefs, may no longer fit the person you are becoming. Yet, letting go of these old versions of yourself can feel unsettling, almost like losing a part of your foundation. However, just as the moon cycles through its phases, constantly shifting its light, so too must you allow yourself to evolve. Holding on to outdated identities out of comfort or fear will only hinder the transformation that is already in motion. Renewal is at hand, but it requires trust in the unfolding process. During this time, intuition is heightened, acting as a guiding force through these changes. The moon's energy is amplifying inner wisdom, making it easier than ever to sense what is right and what is no longer in alignment. Yet, ignoring these intuitive nudges, whether due to doubt, logic, or distraction, will only create confusion. The answers you seek are already present within you, whispering through gut feelings, sudden insights, and an unshakable knowing. If something feels off, it likely is. If a new path is calling, it is meant for you. Trusting your inner voice is the key to navigating this transition with clarity and grace. The universe is always communicating, and right now, signs and synchronicities are appearing with greater frequency. These are not coincidences. They are messages designed to guide you forward. Repeated number patterns, unexpected encounters, familiar symbols appearing in dreams or daily life, each one holds significance. Dismissing them as random events would be like ignoring a map placed in front of you. The more attention you give to these subtle signals, the clearer the path ahead becomes. The moon is ensuring that you are not walking blindly. It is illuminating the way through meaningful patterns and divine timing. Perhaps the most difficult release of all is the fear of the unknown. The mind seeks certainty, yet this lunar phase is reminding you that not everything can or should be controlled. The next stage of your journey is unfolding with perfect precision, even if you cannot yet see how all the pieces fit together. Fear is the weight that keeps you anchored in the past, preventing you from stepping fully into the future. But the unknown is not something to dread. It is the space where new possibilities emerge. Just as the night sky is vast and filled with mystery, so too is the road ahead. Embracing the uncertainty allows for greater alignment, greater discovery, and a deeper connection to the divine plan in motion. Letting go is never easy, but it is necessary. The moon does not fear the darkness of its cycle, nor should you. Each release creates space for something more aligned, something that resonates with your highest truth. This is not an end. It is a sacred reset, a chance to step forward with lighter energy and renewed purpose. Trust the process, allow the past to dissolve, and know that what is meant for you is already making its way into your reality.